Did you know the most dangerous habits after 70 aren't the obvious ones? They're the small, quiet ones. The ones no one warns you about. My modern and unstoppable seniors. After 70, life should feel more peaceful, more free. But for too many, it slowly starts to feel heavier. Not because of age alone, but because of little everyday habits that sneak in unnoticed. These are the habits that chip away at your strength, your independence, and your joy. Not overnight, but slowly and silently. In today's video, we're diving into 6 harmful habits that older adults unknowingly keep doing after 70. Habits that might seem harmless, but over time can rob you of energy, clarity, and confidence. These aren't about dramatic lifestyle changes. These are the small things, like skipping meals, sitting too long, or staying silent about pain, that add up. Stay with me until the end, because even identifying just one of these and making a tiny change could be the key to living stronger, longer, and with more freedom than you thought possible. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Wellness for Modern Seniors and tap the bell so you never miss out on more life-changing guidance, just like this, for aging with clarity, courage, and grace. Now let's begin. Not drinking enough water because you think you don't need it anymore. Let's start with a big one: hydration. One of the most common and most quietly dangerous habits after 70 is not drinking enough water. And I don't mean gallons, I'm talking about even just 2-3 glasses a day. As we age, our sense of thirst naturally fades. So many older adults stop drinking regularly simply because they don't feel thirsty. But just because you don't feel it doesn't mean your body doesn't desperately need it. Think about how a plant wilts, not from one missed watering, but from slow, steady neglect. Dehydration in older adults shows up as fatigue, confusion, constipation, even urinary issues and falls, and most people never connect the dots. Take a woman named Teresa, 82. She wasn't drinking much, a coffee in the morning, maybe a little tea in the evening. She thought she was fine, but her energy dipped. Her skin became dry and itchy, and she started getting frequent UTIs. Once her nurse encouraged her to add just 2 more cups of water per day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, the changes were incredible. More energy, clearer thinking, fewer bathroom issues. My modern and unstoppable seniors, your body needs water to regulate temperature, keep joints moving, and flush out waste. Even mild dehydration makes your body work harder than it should, so don't wait to feel thirsty. Build a habit. A glass when you wake up, a cup with lunch. Herbal teas, broth, and they count too. Keep it simple but stay consistent. Water doesn't just quench thirst, it protects your independence. Thinking walking is enough and skipping muscle. Walking is wonderful. It's great for circulation, mood, and keeping you mobile. But here's the truth. Walking alone isn't enough to protect your muscles and balance after 70. There's a condition called sarcopenia, the natural loss of muscle mass that speeds up with age. And if you're not actively working your muscles through resistance or strength training, you're likely losing more strength than you realize. Let's meet Samuel, 77. He walked every day around his neighborhood, rain or shine. But he began struggling to lift groceries. Getting out of the car took more effort, and then one day he tripped on a rug and couldn't catch himself. The fall scared him more than the bruise. His doctor told him, "Walking keeps your heart healthy, but muscle keeps you off the floor." That's when he began adding short resistance exercises, sit-to-stands from a dining chair, light arm lifts with water bottles, and gentle leg presses with resistance bands. In 8 weeks, Samuel felt sturdier, more balanced, more confident. My modern and unstoppable seniors, don't underestimate strength training. It's not about bulking up, it's about being able to get off the couch, carry your own bag, and climb stairs without fear. No gym needed. Just a plan, your own body weight, and a commitment to keeping your muscles alive. Because independence doesn't come from movement alone, it comes from strength. Eating too little. Because you're afraid of gaining weight, here's a sneaky one, and it's rarely talked about. Many older adults begin eating less, not because they want to, but because appetite fades, digestion changes, or because somewhere along the way they were told, don't eat too much or you'll gain weight. But after 70, eating too little can be just as harmful, even more harmful than eating too much. Your body still needs fuel, especially protein, healthy fats, and fiber to maintain muscle, protect your brain, and support healing. Let me introduce Margaret, 79. She'd always been health conscious. She ate tiny meals, toast in the morning, soup for dinner. She believed it kept her light. But her doctor noticed she was losing weight fast, feeling cold all the time and bruising easily. Turns out she wasn't eating enough for her age and needs. With the help of a dietitian, Margaret began adding an egg to breakfast, some avocado with lunch, and a protein shake in the afternoon. No big changes, but powerful ones. Her color returned. She felt sharper, and she finally had enough energy to enjoy her walks again. My modern and unstoppable seniors, you don't need to eat more, you need to eat enough. Enough to nourish, not just to survive. You deserve every bite of strength your body still craves. Taking medications without regular reviews. Here's a quiet danger: medication overload. After 70, many people are taking multiple prescriptions for blood pressure, sleep, cholesterol, and more. Over time, the list grows, but few people review it regularly. Some medications interact poorly with others. Some are no longer needed. And some cause side effects that look like aging, dizziness, confusion, or fatigue, when in fact it's the pills. There's a man named Gerald, 84. He was on 9 different medications. He felt foggy, weak, and unsteady. His daughter convinced him to see a geriatric pharmacist, and guess what? 2 of his meds were no longer necessary, and one was interacting badly with another. After adjusting his plan, Gerald felt clearer, more energetic, and more like himself. My modern and unstoppable seniors, you have the right to ask your doctor for a medication review at least once a year. Especially if you notice new symptoms, don't assume it's just age. Sometimes it's the pills. Your health deserves clarity, not a chemical fog. Staying indoors for days without fresh air or sunlight, staying indoors may feel cozy, especially in winter or when you're tired. But long stretches without fresh air or sunlight quietly erode your health. You may not feel it right away, but vitamin D drops, mood dips, sleep gets disrupted, and physical movement decreases without you noticing. Meet Rose, 86. She loved her home, but after a few months of rarely going outside, she felt drained. She napped more, felt down. Her doctor suggested 10 minutes of sunlight each day, just in the backyard. So she started taking her tea outside each morning, just 15 minutes. And within 2 weeks, she reported better sleep, a brighter mood, and even less joint stiffness. My modern and unstoppable seniors, the outdoors doesn't just lift your spirits, it regulates your hormones, supports your bones, and reminds your body it's alive. If you can't go far, open a window, sit on the porch. Let the breeze remind you, you're still connected to this world. Even a little nature goes a long way. Ignoring small pains. Because you think they're just part of getting older. Here's a habit that robs seniors of quality of life more than almost any other: ignoring pain. Many older adults shrug off backache, stiffness, or sharp joint pain. It's just part of aging, they say. But my modern and unstoppable seniors, pain is not something to suffer through quietly. It's a message from your body, and sometimes It's fixable. Take Benita, 74. She had knee pain for years but never mentioned it. She thought it was normal, but during a visit, a new doctor recommended a simple physical therapy routine and anti-inflammatory foods. 2 months later, she was walking without limping and smiling more. Don't accept pain as your new normal. Speak up. Seek solutions because you deserve to feel good, not just get by. My modern and unstoppable seniors, you've now uncovered 6 powerful habits that could be quietly draining your energy, mobility, and peace of mind. Let's recap quickly. Drink more water, even when you're not thirsty. Add strength work, not just walking. Fuel your body properly, don't eat too little. Review your medications yearly. Get sunlight and fresh air daily. Don't ignore pain, your comfort matters. Even small changes can lead to massive improvements in how you feel, physically, emotionally, and mentally. If even one of these habits resonated with you today, leave a comment below and write, "I'm making one change today." That's how your transformation starts, with one decision. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe to Wellness for Modern Seniors and tap the bell, because this is just the beginning of your journey to living wiser, stronger, and with more confidence than ever before. Thank you for spending your time here today. Remember, aging is not about slowing down, it's about showing up smarter and stronger than ever. Until next time, take care, stay well, and never stop being your unstoppable self.